Good morning, students. Let us continue with the chapter Selected Snobberies by Aldous Huxley. Today it is going to be the concluding part of this essay. The value of snobbery in general, its humanistic point, consists in its power to stimulate activity. Whereas the value of the snobbery in the society is concerned, it depends upon the fact that a particular snobbery, how much it activates the society, how much it animates activity in society. A society with plenty of snobberies is like a dog with plenty of fleas. He says that a society that is having a number of snobberies, the position, the condition of that society is just like that dog that is having a number of fleas, a number of insects. It is not likely to become comatose, as a dog is having a number of insects. That dog cannot take rest, cannot take deep sleep. In the likewise manner, if there are number of snobberies in a society, that society will remain active. Every snobbery demands of its devotees unceasing efforts, a succession of sacrifices. Now, what the demand of the snobbery from devotees is, writer says that every snobbery demands of its followers unceasing effort. Their effort should be constant one, limitless one, a succession of sacrifices, a series of sacrifices should be there, whereas the snobbery is concerned and the followers or the devotees of that snobbery are concerned. The society snob must be perpetually lion hunting. Suppose there are people who are society snobs, they should constantly be high graded, hero like, heroine like. The modernity snobs can never rest from trying to be up to date. If there are modernity snobs, what their effort should be in the society, their constant effort should be that they just should not take rest to show themselves that they are updated, they are modern. Swiss doctors and the best that has been thought or said must be the daily and nightly preoccupation of all the snobs, respectively of disease and culture. Whereas these two snobberies are concerned, snobbery of disease, snobbery of culture, Swiss doctors, the psychopathologists, and the best, a culturist, they thought or said that the snobs should be daily and nightly, regularly, should have preoccupation, whereas their snobbery is concerned. If we regard activity as being in itself good, then we must count all snobberies as good. Writer further says that if we consider that activity in the society it is good, then all the snobberies are good because all the snobberies they provoke activity. If with the Buddhists we regard all activity in this world of illusion as bad, then we shall condemn all snobberies out of hand. If according to the Buddhist, what they believe that this world is a world of illusion and every activity in this world of illusion is bad, in that aspect, we should condemn every snobbery, should consider every snobbery bad. Most of us, I suppose, take up our position somewhere between the two extremes. Most of us. He says that I think their position is in between these two extremes, good snobbery or bad snobbery. We regard some activities as good, others as indifferent or downright bad. What we consider, what we regard. We regard some activities they are good, other activities they are without any effect or they are bad. Our approval will be given only to such snobberies as excite what we regard as the better activity. What should our intention should be? We should give our approval. We should approve those snobberies which excite good action, good activities in the society, which we consider better activities. The others we shall either tolerate or detest. Whereas other snobberies are concerned, either we should bear them or we should dislike or abhor them. For example, most professional intellectuals will approve of culture snobbery because it compels the Philippines to pay at least some slight tribute to the things of the mind and so helps to make the world less dangerously unsafe for ideas than it otherwise might have been. Example is given. He says that most professional intellectuals, most occupational witty people, they will approve culture snobbery. Why? Because it compels the Philistines, it compels the narrow minded people to pay at least some slight tribute to the things of the mind. At least they are made, they are compelled to be there in a state to consider that the ideas of the mind they do have their social values. So helps to make the world less dangerously unsafe. In this way, the world is made safe. And if it does not happen, it is most dangerously supposed to be unsafe. A manufacturer of motor cars, on the other hand, will rank the snobbery of possession above culture snobbery. Whereas the producer or the manufacturer of motor car is concerned, he says that he will prefer possession snobbery rather than culture snobbery. He will do his best to persuade people. He will try his level best to make people believe that those who have fewer possessions, those people who are having less articles, less motor cars, particularly possessions of four wheelers, are inferior to those who have more possessions. What he should try to do in the society, he should try his best to make the people believe that if they are having few possessions, especially of the four wheelers, they are inferior to those people who are having more possessions of four wheelers. And so on, each hierarchy culminates in its own particular pop. In this way, each theological order, It is having its own importance. In the likewise manner, every snobbery, it has its own merit, it has its own value in the society, and the value depends upon the activity the snobbery can produce in the society. That's all about this chapter, Selected Snobberies. Thank you.